I scored at Goodwill. In an epic thrift trip, I found 7 amazing pieces for my wardrobe in one fell swoop. There is one item I need to do some alterations to make it work for me, and it turns out so cute. Then I am styling all my new to me finds into boho goodness. If you like thrifting, upcycling, and styling, just keep watching to See Jane Thrift. So I did a little thrifting, and I have to say this is a atypical Goodwill shopping spree for me. If you have watched my channel for a little bit, I actually posted a video not that long ago about a realistic thrift trip and what that looks like for me. And I typically, even though my videos are showing you a range of items that I'm picking up, they are a culmination of many thrift trips over a good period of time. So I wanted to do a very special video for this epic thrift trip that I did at Goodwill, and I'm going to go through all the pieces that I found here. Let's dig into this bag. And also, I typically do little snippets in the thrift store. This day, it was so incredibly busy and really noisy. It just was not feasible for me to film within the thrift store. So that's why I'm doing this. So this is an incredible haul that I found pieces all at once, which doesn't happen very often. The first piece are a box of Free People shoes. Let me open these up and show you. These were a little bit on the pricier side. All of this, by the way, I got 20% off. So whatever I tell the tag, I got 20% off of that. But these were marked at $39.99. This is a pair of brand new Free People leather sandals. These are so cute. I did try them on the store. They're super duper comfy. This is a score. I'm so excited about going through this because it's going to be like thrifting this all over again. I found so much Free People. This is this is a Free People top. Has a little metal tag in there, but look at that gorgeous print, little swing top. Love the colors on this. And this one was $5.99. Very, very cute. I'm going to be trying all of this on because I haven't tried any of this on yet. And then later on, I'm going to be styling things up into an outfit. This is going to be probably a little bit of a longer video, so hope you enjoy. All right, the next piece, this is a little tank top. Again, this is a We the Free. Somebody donated a huge donation of Free People, and this one is $4.99. Really cute. Love the little cream white color on that one. Next in here, this is the same Free People top, but in a different colorway. This yellow is so cute. I just love this kind of a block floral print on here too. And this one was $5.99. Okay, I know this is another Free People piece. Yeah, this is a Free People beach. There's the tag there. And this one was only $3.99. It's a little knit top. This olive color is so cute, and I love the stripe. This is something that I've kind of been keeping an eye out for, to find a pair of leopard jeans. And I found these barrel shape jeans. They feel brand new. They're a pair of Abercrombie, and Fitch jeans. These were $5.99. How incredible is that? Okay, these better work for me because I have a pair that I got and they're just a little bit too small. And they are in my upcycling bin to make larger, but that hasn't happened yet. So I'm super happy that I found these. All right, the last piece in here is actually a two-piece set. When I first saw this, I thought that it was like either Farm Rio. That's what my first thought was. They are a little bit too big. I can already tell by looking at these, but has the pants, and then it has, it's like a button down top. The top I don't mind being oversized and big, but I love this little sleeve detail. The print is just stunning. It's stunning. So I am going to probably have to alter the pants, but I do need to try them on. So let's try everything on and see how things are fitting. Here are the first two pieces. Love the sandals. These are so incredibly comfortable. And then the t-shirt. This is so cute. I love the swing style. Can't wait to style this up in an outfit. This tank is the perfect little layering piece. I can see this, worn by itself with some necklaces and some jewelry, maybe some printed pants. But I can also see this with a jacket, with a kimono, with a cardigan for the fall season. Yeah, this is a good one. Ah, the yellow version is just as good as that kind of rusty red brown one. Love the shape of this so much. The fabric on these Free People, it's signature for them, and that's why I love the brand so much. I am in love with this haul. This color is so gorgeous. I love the fit of this knit piece. I don't even know what to say. I love everything. I love everything about it. What is happening right now with this thrift haul? This is incredible. These are incredible. I just put the white little Free People tank top back on to try these pants on. This is everything I was looking for and more. I was expecting to just find like wide leg, possibly. Everything that I'm really finding has been like skinny cut, but barrel, I know the shape is very controversial for people, but I happen to love certain styles of them. I know that one piece that I tried on in Free People, they were a little bit too exaggerated for me, but I just love these. I love these. It's so cute with this top too. This would be cute with like another little layering piece. The sandals look fantastic with it too. Okay, one more item. All right, here's the set. It is obviously too big, but I can see myself altering these pants. I think these are like a 5X. So I'm gonna get to work on these, wash all these up, and get into some really cute outfits. I actually like these with the sandals too. Very cute. Okay, I am very excited. I got all of these pieces and I'm going to be styling everything up because there is a huge difference between trying something on and actually styling it and wearing it. And I want to show you all that difference. I'm also going to be giving you some totals as far as retail pricing versus what I paid. So I will be doing that when I style things up. Very excited about this thrift haul. Now that I have all of the pieces laundered, it is time to work on these adorable cotton pants. When I tried them on, I decided that I'm going to take off 2¼ inches off of both sides. This is going to eliminate the pockets, but I'm okay with that. And I also wanted to make sure that this bottom detail here on the front of the cuff was still going to be effective and be noticed. And I noticed that it's already off center, so it's probably going to have that little uh, flap that over that goes over each other. It'll probably be more in the center now that I take off that much of the fabric. So I think that that will still look really cute and be a cute little detail when worn. So this is going to be a really quick and simple upcycle. I'm just going to be turning these inside out, and I'm probably going to put a little pins in there just to keep things from shifting around. And I'll take you on over to my sewing machine. We'll get started. Now that I have all of the pinning done here on the side hem, all I'm doing is on my machine, I'm just using this little tool as a guide, and I've marked it at 2¼ inches, and I'm just lining it up here at the edge of my fabric. And I'm doing this just to avoid having to like measure it out, make a line and everything. It just, for me, it's easier. You can definitely make a mark and sew along that line. For me, I'm just using this because it's a little bit of a cheat tool, and I I don't mind using it that way. So I just kind of get it down here to a point where I can visually see that line, and just go up to that point and just keep going until I get the entire side sewn up. All right, I've done the 2¼ on both sides of the outside seam on the pant leg, and I've tried them on. I do like them. I haven't removed the excess fabric yet, so they are still a little bit bulky, but I didn't like the way that the bottom little portion was meeting up on the sides, because obviously it was designed to be this size, and I decided to do something a little bit different. So I seam ripped open the seam that I just did, and I just went a little bit above the little cuff here that is a cute little design, and I've decided to turn these kind of into a bloomer design, and I'm going to add some elastic to the seam line here where the cuff is. So I'm just going to start here and slip the cuff into the machine. I'm starting on one of the side seams, and I've already measured out the elastic for how I want. I've already done the other leg. It looks so cute. So cute. So I'm going to go ahead and add this elastic. I have a zigzag stitch already set here on my machine. And I'm just going to go along and pull this elastic taut. Until I go all the way around the whole cuff. I'm all done with the elastic, and I had seam ripped up several inches up into that seam that I had done, the 2¼ inch seam from the side. So I am now redoing that bottom portion with a straight stitch again, and instead of just going straight down, I'm going from that 2 1/4 and I'm just kind of tapering out to like the top of that cuff where the elastic is. So then it is a gradual little seam there for when I cut off the excess fabric. Got all the sewing done and I've removed the excess fabric, and what a difference. I honestly didn't think it would be that much of a difference, but then with this little gathered little hem here, this makes such a huge change. Can't wait to style these up in an outfit. You'll see this in the styling portion, but I love how this really pulls in the top that has the gathered on the bottom of the sleeve. So this was a very happy accident to have happen. I would not have done this had it not been for this little tulip hem not matching up. So I'm very happy about that. And I love that these are able to now be little bloomers. I am still in a little bit of disbelief that I found this many items in one thrift trip. This just never happens. And now I've already laundered everything. Everything is steamed and ready to style up and wear. I've got the set all ready to wear too, because now the pants are fitting a lot better and I love the little bloomer style. So I'm going to style everything up into some cute, funky boho outfits that I'm going to love. This is the Free People High Tide tee, and it retailed for $68. And with the discount, I paid $4.79. I love the way that this t-shirt styled up. And actually, I think it's almost a little bit dressy. I have these wide leg, like cream ecru wide leg jeans. I really love these, especially in the fall season. They are not a bright white, and that's my trick of still wearing lighter colored bottoms here. I've also noticed with white and cream jeans and pants, they tend to run a little bit smaller. So I always like to size up either 1 or 2 sizes, and I always try to find ones that are not see-through at all, which these are. I really love them, even though they're lightweight. So it's a perfect piece. These are a loft pair that I picked up at a consignment shop a while ago, but I love how it paired with this t-shirt. I love the block kind of batik looking print on here, and it's just perfect for the fall season and for transition looks. And I also love that it has the contrasting print here on the back. You will be seeing the yellow version of this soon, but I love pairing bib necklaces with high neck items. So I did add this anthropology piece that I've had for a while. I got this on Poshmark a while ago, one of my absolute favorite pieces. I also have this braided belt. I think it adds such a nice little boho look to this and just finishes it off, especially now that I've kind of partially tucked in the front here. And I also have this Chloe bag, really a lot of fun. I love this bag so much. And then I have some Lucky Brand shoes. I just picked these up. I did not film these at all in a video, but they're getting featured here today at Clothesline. It's a small charity shop here in my area. So overall, really excited about this look. This is the We the Free New to Town tank top. It retailed for $58 and I got it for $3.99, And I also have the Free People Abilene toe loop sandal. They retailed for $78 and I paid $23.99. That was a little bit more than what I usually spend at a thrift store, but these were brand new in the box and they're the type of sandal that I've been looking for. So I was willing to splurge a little bit. And I think at the overall cost of all of this, it definitely balances out. But let's talk about this look. I love this. This is part of the reason why I love this tank top so much. It's really versatile during the hot months. I can definitely wear it on its own. It can stand by itself with some shorts or some pants or a skirt. And I can also layer on necklaces and all of that. But I also love it for layering purposes. I layered over this Jaded Gypsy patchwork kimono that I thrifted a while ago. It's actually my husband that found this one for me, so he's always an amazing thrifter. But then I have this wood bead necklace. I love how the orange pulls out some of the orange here in the print. And then I have this fringe Myra leather bag. Love this one. Another husband find. Yay for husband thrifting. And then I have these jeans that I actually thrifted and upcycled. I really love these. I think I did these in a video. If I did, I will leave a link to that. I just added in the denim inside of the distressing in that. And then I just love how these sandals just kind of complete this look. And I love that this is, again, a transition from summer to fall, because in the fall season, I will probably not have this rolled up, and I will also have a boot and probably a hat as well, maybe even a scarf. So that is an easy transition from this look to when it gets a little bit cooler, but I still just love this look as is right now. Yes. This is the FP Beach Go West sweater. It retailed for $88 and I paid $3.19. What an amazing find. I think this was the first piece that I found when I went into the thrift store that day. The color is what drew me in, and this entire outfit is giving me more of like retro boho that I just love. I paired it with these We the Free jeans. I got these on Poshmark actually. I love the wash on these with the distressing and the very like chewed hem. And then I have this really chunky like tortoise link necklace. I found this at Clothesline actually. This is a fantastic little charity shop here in Waco. Just love it, and I love how it just kind of completes this top here. And then I have this Cole Haan woven leather bag. Found this at Goodwill a while ago on camera, and I'm still just in love with it. And then I have these Kelsey Dagger clog sandals. I love how these kind of bridge the gap between a heel and a sandal, and it's kind of that in-between shoe, perfect for this season of transition. So really love this entire look. And okay, I can't help it. It's the color. It's the color, and the knit is so unique, especially for it being this light and flowy top. And it's super lightweight, and it has the short sleeves. It's scrumptious, very scrumptious. This is the Free People High Tide Tee. It retailed for $68 and I paid $4.79. This is the yellow colorway. Again, this is perfect for the fall season as well because it's that more kind of marigold yellow, and the batik print on here is just stunning. I did pair it with another kind of bib necklace because I love that with the high neckline. This is a vintage wood piece that I got at an estate sale a while ago. And on the bottom, I have these green Free People pants. I think they look so good together, the yellow and the green. And then to really make it casual, I have these suede brown sneakers by Madewell. I got these at Goodwill several years ago and I wear them every fall season. They're super duper comfy and I just love the look. And then to finish it off, I've got this vintage Coach handbag. I got this at a garage sale and I put on this little scarf. It's not an exact match of yellow, but I think it blends really well with this. I got the scarf bandana at the Goodwill outlet, and it also does double duty because it has a little bit of damage here on the bag, and I am not skilled enough yet to work on something like that. I may get that in my repertoire soon. We'll see. But for right now, the bandana is doing its job and making the bag look super cute in the meantime. And the whole look perfect for transitioning into fall. I can definitely see this with like a cream colored cardigan that's worn open when it gets just a little bit cooler. Okay. And I love these just as much. The two different colorways, they're enough different that I feel like I'm not duplicating. So I really, really like that. I think it has, yeah, it does have the contrasting fabric here on the back. So really like that as well. These are the Abercrombie and Fitch The Barrel Jeans in leopard print. They retailed for $110 and I got them for $4.79. This is, I think, the most amazing find. And everything else was absolutely fantastic. So that says a lot to top everything else. I just love these. Today I paired them with this waffle knit top by Spell and the Gypsy. I got this one on Poshmark a while ago. I love how big and oversized and flowy this is. And I also love the graphic of the eagle. It says Lake Luna on there. And then of course, I've got my turquoise on today. Love this squash blossom necklace. Had an Anthropologie hat that I got on Poshmark. Little leather tote, actually a big leather tote found at Goodwill. This is, I think, an upcycled or recycled bag here, and I just love it. It goes with so many things. And then I have these Kelsey Dagger clog sandals on. Got these at Goodwill a while ago as well. This, I think, is fantastic. This is my favorite look out of the bunch, which says a lot because I really love all of the other outfits as well. But this one is really up there. I love this whole boho kind of Western look, really funky and out there, the print mix and all that kind of stuff. So this is a lot of fun. I'm so glad that I found these jeans. The shape is so much fun. I know they're not for everyone, but I really enjoy them and the print is amazing. This pants and shirt come from a company called Mere Lead, and this is called the Vintage Flowers Art Print. It comes individually as a shirt and pants, and together they retailed for $58.97, and I paid $7.99 for both pieces. And now that I've done my little upcycle and I've tried these on together, I think that this is going to be a lounge set for me to lounge around at home. It's super comfortable. I love the cotton fabric on this. It's just stunning. I do think I will probably wear this shirt out, so I'm going to style that next in a different outfit. But as far as the pants go, I love them. I love the alterations that I was able to do on them and turn them into these adorable bloomers. This is just not something I personally feel comfortable going out in and styling as an outfit, even though these are advertised as out wear and about clothing. These are not pajamas. So I really love them. I wanted to show them to you because I really love the way that they turned out. But I'm going to go ahead and style the shirt into an outfit for y'all. Here we are, styled up in the outfit. I paired it with some light wash, wide leg jeans, and some zebra print clogs. Such a fun look. It definitely is not toned down just because it's not the lounge outfit and not the set. So I also have a woven stretch belt here. I love that look. It just kind of finishes that off, especially since I tucked it in here in the front. And then I have this necklace that picks up on that yellow that is present in the print here in the shirt. And then also this woven bag that I thrifted kind of resembles and goes back to those shoes with the colorway. Yeah, this is definitely a really cool outfit. I love the print on this so much. It reminds me so much of Farm Rio. It's not even funny. So loving this, even though it didn't work out quite as I had planned to wear it as a set out. I definitely am going to use it in the house as a set and then also wear the shirt out as an outfit. I love that I was able to add these pieces into my secondhand wardrobe. This is an exciting haul here for me. And the total retail value of all of these pieces is $528.97. And I know that I mentioned that I got 20% off all of those pieces. So that's what I shared when I was styling all the pieces, and I shared what I actually paid on the item. But the grand total of what I paid was $53.53. That is a grand total difference of $475.44. That does it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I had so much fun. First of all, thrifting these pieces all at once and then styling them up. I love how that upcycled piece turned out. Just those really simple alterations made such a difference. And if you did enjoy the video, I would love it if you give the video a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I'd love to have you here and subscribe to become a part of our thrifting and secondhand family here on See Jane Thrift. Next week, oh my goodness, if you thought that this was an amazing haul, and I do, I just went to a church garage sale and I got a whole bag of like really amazing stuff for $5. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you with that. I will see you next week. I'll see you in the next one.